Choosing the right partner to do life with, or should I say to start a family with or invest all your emotions in, has to be one of the most important decisions you would ever have to make. And I can bet you that your mama has probably warned you about a certain type of Nigerian men. She has asked you to stay away from such men. Who is he? Who is this Nigerian man that your mama is so scared about? Your mama is so bothered about. She does not want you to have any form of relationship or interaction with him. Who is he? You probably think that this Nigerian man is ugly, unpleasant, repulsive, shy, and timid. Newsflash, this type of Nigerian man is often confident, charming, pleasant, and successful. This man is a smooth talker. Like you all know, I love to call this man a man that has sugar coated all around his tongue, aka sugar coated tongue. This man is every girl's dream. Do not think that the devil comes with horns and some, funny costume. The devil comes looking all put together. But deep down, there is this sad side and this dark part of him that you just might not see if you're not paying attention. I am almost sure you're wondering, how can I recognize this man? Should I flee from any successful, charming Nigerian man I meet? What are the warning signs? How am I supposed to know him? Well, there are several warning signs that shows that you are dealing with the Nigerian man that your mama warned you about. Oh yes. And if you ever let your guards down or by any chance mistakenly submit to this man, then all I can say to you is it is finished. It's all over. So it's not like I'm coming here to blab. I'm just going to give you a few warning signs that you need to look out for to be sure that this is not the man my mama warned me about. The first thing to look out for is he a traditional man? And don't get me wrong, some men can be traditional, but yet they are kind. Is he an unkind traditional man? The traditional man I'm talking about is different, all right? These men tend to exhibit a very, very, very controlling attitude. They want to control everything about you. They want to control even what you wear, who you keep as your friends. Some can even go as far as stopping you from working your job, forgetting that they met you doing that job. I remember some YouTuber that is now married here on YouTube. She used to have a boyfriend and he was like, oh, the only way I can get married to you is if you stop being a YouTuber because I do not want my wife out there. And I'm wondering, before you came to, date this girl, she was a YouTuber. You knew she was a YouTuber. You know that she loves YouTube. It's her passion. It's her dream job. She does this full time. And all you can do right now is say, oh, I cannot get married to you if you remain a YouTuber. How ridiculous is that? These men tend to hold very traditional views in almost everything and they do not bend for any reason. They are not willing to bend. They are never ever going to bend. They have their own ideologies of gender roles and some basic things that you're wondering, is this supposed to be a thing right now? One of the most frequent statements that you hear them make are statements like, I am a man. You cannot talk when I'm talking. I'm the head of this family. I'm the head of this relationship. Such men are the traditional men that I am talking about right now. These men do not like stale food. They always want to turn you to their mama. They always want you to cook the way their mom used to cook for them. They will tell you things like, I do not eat stale food. They will tell you things like, you cannot use a blender to blend the tomatoes and pepper that I'm going to use to eat this meal or to eat my meals. You have to use the grinding stone. Oh, I love the flavor that comes from firewood. I love the flavor that comes from grinding stone. They tell you things like, my mom didn't used to give me stale food. My mom used to prepare my meals 3 times a day. These men are men that are never appreciative. No matter what you do, they're always going to complain. These are men that would never let you have a nanny. Even though you guys can afford one, they will tell you they want you to do all the chores. Even though you are very busy with other things, they will tell you you cannot have any help. You have to do everything. You literally have to be their slaves. These are the traditional men that you need to run away from. The second group of men that your mama warned you against are men that I like to call the exploiters, all right? Listen, it is very un-Nigerian for a man to ask his lady for money, because we all know that Nigerian people generally are very hardworking people, and their men derive pleasure in providing. They want to be the provider. It makes them feel valid, it makes them feel useful. That is what they want to do, and this trait is peculiar with Nigerian men. If you've dated a Nigerian man before, you know exactly what I am talking about, but I need you to drop in the comments, have you dated a Nigerian man that derives joy in spending on you, in giving you money, even though you are working? He does not want to know how much you earn. He wants to be the one giving you money all the time. I'm not really sure, but I just think it's a Nigerian trait, because I've seen videos of people talking about different men that they have dated, and they always repeatedly say that Nigerian men always spend money on their women. Like, it makes them feel very relevant. It gives them joy. You get what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I am not saying that it is bad to give your man money. It's very okay if once in a while he needs to do something and he's low on cash and you have money. Oh, why not? He's your partner, you can support him. But if it is a trend that he always has stories to tell you that will make you count your cash to give to him, then you need to look twice. The third thing to look out for is laziness. Like I mentioned earlier, Nigerians are generally hardworking people, and I explained that in 2 videos before this one. I explained how we've been conditioned into being hardworking and success driven, all right? So we all generally know that laziness is not a trait that is peculiar to any race whatsoever. Anybody from any race and any continent can be lazy, but I'm not going to speak about that because I do not know about how other lazy men are, but I for sure know about lazy Nigerian men, and you do not want to have anything to do with such men. Lazy Nigerian men are men that are never going to change. Let me tell you, if you are with a lazy Nigerian man and you're happy and you want to stay in that relationship or marriage, just know that you're going to do all the work for the rest of your life. There are men that would wake up in the morning, drive their cars, go under a tree, park their cars there. I know somebody for sure. I'm not even telling you something I do not know about. Park their cars there, lie down and sleep until the close of work for other people. Time to go home, they start to drive home. They've done nothing. There are men in Nigeria that are so lazy that their wives are the ones responsible for everything. You see their wives backing a baby and hawking something, probably hawking pure water or hawking kunu or whatever drink. Meanwhile, the man is at home playing draft, playing chairs and gambling with his friends. The money he used to gamble, trust me, he got it from his wife. So you don't want to have anything to do with a lazy Nigerian man because you're going to suffer. Why do we fall for him? Why is it that despite all the warning signs and everything that you can see, and even after this video, many will still fall for the Nigerian man that your mama warned you about? This may be due to charm, charisma, love, or the desire to be with someone that is wealthy and successful, because some women, that's all that they look out for. But you need to know that there are dangers getting involved with such men. Being with such men have lots of dangers. It can be very risky. You don't want to be there. It can lead to emotional and financial abuse, and it can have a very long-lasting effect on your mental health and your well-being in general. How about the impact on your children? Being with the wrong partner can have, and most likely will have, a negative impact on your children. Your children will end up being raised in an unsafe and unhealthy environment. Or should I say unstable instead of unhealthy. So your children will end up being raised, or they'll end up growing up in an unstable and an unsafe environment, which can really be drastic. And we all know that for children to thrive, they need all the emotional support, they need the balance from, healthy relationships with their parents, and their parents as well being in very healthy relationships. So when you think that You being with a successful man is going to give you all the joy that you need. You need to stop being selfish for a second and think about every other thing, like what I just spoke about. Your kids. How to protect yourself. The big question probably running through your mind is, how do I protect myself from the man my mama warned me about? Well, it's simple. It's not rocket science. The best way, in my opinion, to protect yourself from such men is to pay attention, all right? Set clear boundaries and trust your instincts. Your instincts are hardly ever wrong. It's that simple. Do not be carried away by what you see. It is important that you pay attention and clearly see the warning signs, because most times it's there, clearly glaring at you, but you're closing your eyes, because that's what love does. That is what love does to us, unfortunately. So you want to pay attention and take note of those warning signs, and do not get involved with anybody that's going to cause you harm and potentially destroy your life in future. Prioritize your well-being and the well-being of your children, your family at large, when it comes to choosing a partner to start a family with or to invest your emotions in. Please do not forget to comment. As you all know, I love to read from you. So do not forget to comment and do not leave without giving this video a huge thumbs up. If you want more videos like this from me, please tell me in the comment section, and do not forget to share this video with anybody at all in your life that you think might need to hear everything that was shared in this video. Tell me your experiences. Tell me what you think about this. Tell us more so that we can all, learn from maybe your experience or from the wealth of knowledge that you might have. My name is Mabel, aka Mrs Ranciz, and I have come to the end of today's video. I hope you learned something new. I had a good time filming this video. I hope to see you next time in the next one. Take care. I love you. Bye.